Greetings, DFWULYP members. My name is Matt Houston, and I served as president of this fine organization from 2010 until 2012. I was supposed to speak to you all and make remarks during the February General Body meeting, but work prevented me to be there. So, my sincerest apologies. I want to give a shout out to BIMNet for holding it down for the YP presidents and giving you all context on the importance of our group within the Urban League ecosystem. Um, throughout Black History Month, I was also approached by people, Y peers, people from my generation, and then younger YP members, still asking me questions about the organization. And so instead of being there, I want to provide a short video. I don't know how long short is. I don't know if this will be 2 minutes or 20, but I want to provide a couple of things. One, to provide you the importance of the Urban League affiliate, as it's been maybe 8 to 10 years since we've had an affiliate here in Dallas, and so young professionals may not have the idea of the importance of an affiliate close within the city limits. And two, the role of YP within that organization, as it differs once you have an operating affiliate within a city and the YPs serve more in the volunteer role. But before we get started, I want to give you a little bit of background, my personal background into the YP group. I joined YP in 2007. It was a very interesting point in my life. I suffered a lot of personal loss. I've had some professional challenges at the time as an entrepreneur, and I was at a low point. And one of my mentors, Lyria Howland, we call her Auntie Lyria, and a friend who became a leader within the YP organization, introduced me to the Leadership Development Conference that was held at Texas Instruments around November of 2007. It was there where I met a lot of like-minded individuals who were professionals, but who also cared about Black culture and giving back to the community. So I was intrigued. I was thinking, what is this organization? I discover that this is a nationwide group of young professionals aged at the time when I entered 25 through 40. That was founded in 1999 at a national convention, at an Urban League national convention, to bridge the gap, bring in young professionals, people who are in the business class or who are stereotypically college graduates who are working in corporate spaces, to have one, opportunities to give back to the community, but two, be able to be an ambassador of the community in their workplaces. All right, we'll talk about that a little bit later. But I discovered that there was a national network of these individuals in 50, 60 plus cities, and I was hooked. I attended my first national convention in Chicago in 2009, and after that, I wanted to have Dallas YP members a part of this network. And so we adopted a lot of the national programs. There are national days of service in which we will provide financial educational programs either at community facilities or in schools. And so we started participating in those national organizations. And then our organization started attending national conferences and meetings so that one, we can build our network, but two, we can also do the national work of the Urban League, which is to uplift urban communities so that we can all succeed in an industrialized world. And that's providing basic needs so that we can survive in our current culture. And we were able to do that as volunteers through our programming that we've done outside of our work time, but also times when we could volunteer at our affiliate on the weekends. Our affiliate is the foundation of local service for our community. That's something that the city of Dallas has lacked in the last several years, and so it's hard to have a concept of why an affiliate is valuable to a young professional organization. I can go into a deep dive on that, but real quickly, as a YP, as a young professional, someone who has another job, who has a job, or have at least bandwidth to earn a quality of life, we are not able to do the day-to-day work that's needed to support the community. That's what the affiliate is there for. The affiliate will have a president or a CEO in a leadership structure to provide daily tasks, to train, to educate, and to provide social services for traditionally lower social economic spaces. But all are welcome to attend that, to get that assistance. And so the day-to-day workers are able to provide the work, but young professionals are able to be ambassadors in their workspaces, so that that can attract corporate dollars or corporate support to the Urban League. But also it can provide a bridge so that corporations can be smart and wise citizens in our community by providing volunteers and working together. And so because YPs are in a very unique space, it is a springboard for opportunity for individuals. You can go into advancement professionally. I've seen YP individuals provide services at their corporations, which provided a benefit to the community, but it also gave them mobility corporately so that they can repeat and scale that project to other communities that the corporation serve. And so that is a way that young professionals can be impacted. But also, young professionals can be involved and engaged civically. I've seen a lot of our members move up the ranks of YP leadership. We have a national president that's from our chapter, Ms. Brandy Richard Thompson. We have individuals and members who are regional vice presidents. I can think of Trey Talley. He was also the treasurer of the YP group, outside of being president of our chapter. And we have numerous people who really made a mark in our national organization. But we also had YP members who made an impact in their communities. Former President Candace Quarles, for example, is someone who became an elected official after her term as YP president and as being elected on city council in the city of DeSoto. And there are many more examples. I can think of business leaders, Tarsha Hearns, who is the director of the DEC at Redbird. She's a former YP president. The list goes on and on. But you can be really engaged civically and within your professional life as a supporter of YP. Last thing I would like to discuss is the specific role of a young professional within the realm of the Urban League. Now, keep in mind, I am about 10 years out of the game, so this is really an opinion from my perspective and point of view. This may not be the most accurate way, so I want to ask for grace in that, but I hope to provide the spirit of the role of a young professional. And I believe it is to allow business professionals to invest in our community, specifically communities that are direct needs that support the Urban League affiliate, which are historically people of color, lower socioeconomic spaces. Stereotypically, these are individuals who have made it out through academic means or through opportunities, but I can provide a way for them to reach back reach one, teach one, if you will, so that our culture can move forward. And we need to do that by providing that type of volunteer infrastructure so that our day-to-day affiliates can receive resources to continue to function. And those resources aren't just financial. It's not just money, but it's also volunteering, and it's also just having positive word of mouth so that community members from other sectors can see the value of an urban league in settings. So when there are spaces within city leadership for additional funding from individuals who must put in a vote that's not familiar with the Urban League, they can lean toward YP members or people that they know to know that good work is being done. Now, I am very excited because our city is in a space where our YP leadership, our YP group, can actually dictate how we create the structure for the affiliate. This is significant because we are essentially changing the trends in Black America. Historically, in multiple markets, I don't want to say all, but there's been a lack of youth, at least in the last 50 years, since the Civil Rights Movement, where younger groups of people can create infrastructure for our community. And it's rare for Dallas, the DFW area, to put this in the hands of such young, transient people who aren't from the establishment here. And so I urge you all, as members of YP or as lapsed members who haven't paid dues or people who've just been too busy, to understand that YP is not just a social organization. It's not just about happy hours. It's not just about building your personal network, but it is truly representing our people. And it's the representation of us standing on shoulders of people who love and care for us, but who are not in the same rooms or can have access to the same rooms that we have access to. And so I have that in my heart to share with you because it's our duty to move our culture forward. And it is also our duty to enhance ourselves professionally. So please use this video as a way to have a resource in the Urban League movement. And I am always available if you would like to connect. Thank you for all that you do. Please continue to uplift and uphold the DFW ULYP banner strong. Peace.